Good morning. Good morning. Um, Hope y'all had a good night's sleep. I want to first say thank you for everybody who viewed the videos, subscribed, shared, all of that. I really appreciate that. Really do. All right, this morning I'm gonna talk about relearning the rules or unlearning the rules. Relearning the rules, one of those, up in that area. But it's the rules that we automatically put on ourselves, and this I got from my therapist. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and it's probably why some changes are so hard because we comparing ourselves to others and how they think our lives should be, how they taught you, or some things you just pick up just by looking. Um, excuse me. And it's kind of crazy because the people who would seem like we look up to the most are the rich people. So I don't know how we supposed to um compete with them. I think that's a whole lot of pressure right there unnecessarily. You know, they tell you how you're supposed to look, how you're supposed to dress. You don't have the money to compete with that. So it's just like I think that's like fighting an uphill battle. Um, you're supposed to have this house at this time. You're supposed to have this car at this time. If you don't drive this car, you're not that. Or if you don't have this house, you're not that. You don't have this amount of money. Man, it's a whole lot of rules that you just pick up that they really don't do you any good. Um, One thing she taught me is you gotta you can always imagine like as a backpack, a book bag. All those problems are in that book bag, you know? Start taking one out, one at a time, piece by piece. Um, some people can start with the small ones. Some people can start with the big ones. You know yourself, so you got to pick that for yourself. But once you start taking off one, you realize, man, I can do it. So then you just keep going and you just keep going. Then until you realize, I think it's the hardest because when you're doing this, you're gonna have to look in the mirror and realize all the wrong that you was just taught or that you thought was right. And that's hard because a lot of us, a lot of people my age, I'm 30, 34. So that's a lot of years of just going through life, doing this and doing that, and you just thought it was right. But then you gotta look in the mirror and realize, damn, I done wasted a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot to change that. And then you gotta go back all the people who heard you say certain things or do certain things, and man, you just gotta let them know that hey, it was wrong. Um, I know for me, I had no problems when I wasn't believing in God. I had no problems with letting everybody know that, and that was because of my own personal situations. I didn't like the way my grandmother died. That was my whole thing. But um, yeah, man, you just gotta just get it for yourself. Set your own rules. Go by your own standards. As long as it's right, just go by it. You know. Um, Society rules, they definitely not gonna help you. I think they do more harm than good. I know they did for me. Um, Another thing, no complaining. I know that's easier said than done, but I'm gonna give you a quick story real fast. While I was in therapy, not mental health therapy, but rehab therapy. Well, I had to walk to therapy. Therapy was right up the street, and at the time I had a bad limp, It started raining while I was on the way there. Midway, the walk may have been about, in my conditions, it took about 10, 15 minutes to walk. So I think it started raining maybe about 3 or 4 minutes into the rain. I mean into the walk. I'm walking, limping along. There's a red light, but you have to cross. You're going, you got a four-way crossing. As I'm going across, I know the car saw me, and it was on the walk. It was for the pedestrian walk. The car kind of like sped up, so I had to hurry up and limp across the street in the rain. And I just was thinking, I was like, damn, it can't get much worse than this. It can't get much worse. But when I got to therapy that morning, there was a little boy in there. I think he had to been about, I don't know his age. So I'm gonna say around about 14 or 15. Um, he was in there in a wheelchair, couldn't move at all. His folks had to push him in. I guess you call it a quadriplegic or something like that. Um, man, he couldn't do nothing, just his hands. So it made me think, man. Yeah, I had to walk in the rain, but I you know, we want to switch places. I guess that was a sign from God, like, hey man, count your blessings. It ain't always as bad as you think it is. It's always somebody going through something worse than you. So yeah, your situation might be bad, but if you keep it in that perspective, you can make it. You know what I mean? And I know I didn't want to trade places with him. And I gained a lot more respect for his mom and dad, especially seeing what they had to go through with him. So it made me realize, man, the situation was bad, but it could always be worse. So no complaining. Do what we gotta do, and let's have another good day. God bless y'all. And thanks for subscribing and liking videos and sharing them. Thank you.